like cheetahs. Oh wait, I shouldn't say that. Not the cheat. Like yeah, that cheetah. The one that's not. Yallah Habibi, how are you, my people? Hope you're well. And I am back with more juice for you and just things to share across the board, from loving God to religion to romance to sex to career, anything except probably politics. Maybe we'll keep that one for later. But anything is on the table, and I want to talk about something very important. The ladies have spoken, and they've asked me to share some tips about this. Again, just a disclaimer, I may not be able to capture every single point possible, and everything I'll say is not a generalization. Again, I don't want to overgeneralize. This is how it always is every time. I'm just going to share based on my own personal experience, my own lived experience, and the experiences of those that are around me that I know of, right? And so if you feel like there's more to be said, let me know in the comment section when we're done with this video. And please, one more step. There's something that you can do. And I promise you, if you do this right now, you're going to be wealthy. You're going to be absolutely wealthy. Do you want to know what that is? Guess right. You need to subscribe. And no, wealth is not about money, guys. Get your head out of the gutter. It's not about money. It's about the wealth of knowledge. It's about the wealth of truth that's about to hit you right now. So hit that button as wealth hits you. Amen. Glory to God. Hallelujah. Are you ready? Let's get right into it. Amazing. Welcome again to the Can We Talk channel. Thank you for being here. I love you. Please already plan to share these videos with your friends and your frenemies. It's going to be fantastic. This is the question that I was asked. I was asked this question: what are things that single women should know about men and never forget? This question is very interesting. It feels like whoever is asking this is saying, yeah, I don't really know too much about men. I need to invest. They're unique creatures. I need to know them and never forget these things about them. And you're right. I think in many ways, clearly we are so different and distinct as men and women. We play by different rules. We express differently. We think differently. We dress differently in many ways. And so it's very important you want to know, like, what is it about men? And I think there's something about this question. There's a specific side to it. As a single woman, what should I know? So I'm guessing this person is in a phase of searching. You want to know, you want to explore, you want to get out there, put yourself in the right position, you want to know, like, how should you probably approach a guy? I'm guessing that's what it is. You're probably single, searching, available, ready to mingle and jingle the Pringle. Anyways, but yeah, I'm going to help you out, I promise. And I'll just share as much as I can share in the next few minutes. So here are 5 points that I'll just, talk about that I think you should know about men. Number 1, men are not stereotypes. Men, when it comes to men, it's not a monolith. It's not one way. And I think, like, as part of my disclaimer, we should try to avoid generalizations. We must be willing to separate what we've known from what is. Not every man is the same. Not every man has the same personality or value system or emotional capacity or life goals. So you need to already realize that men are not stereotypes. Gone are the days where we put men in a bucket and say men should not cry, or men are not emotional, they are logical. That's not always the case. Or men are rational, women are not. Or that men are aggressive, men are like, we just need to avoid those generalizations so we don't have the wrong expectations and see problem in front, right? So we need to put that out there. Not all men are the same. Some people will say men don't feel anything. Men are just all about muscles and brawn, no brains. It's not true. Some of the most intelligent people in the world are men. Some of the smartest, some of the most emotionally aware and emotionally intelligent people are also men. And so we need to also realize that in approaching. It also helps to rid yourself of all the false expectations you may have about interacting with men, just so that you're coming with a fresh slate. Doesn't mean you now need to be naive about things. Of course, your experience informs you and arms you to the teeth with better approaches, with some wisdom, experiential wisdom. But sometimes it helps to just, you know what, let me come clean. This is a different guy. This is not my ex. This is not Johnny Bravo. This is not that womanizer in the community. This is different. This is someone else. And so, yeah, that's, unless you already have a friendship with the person and you already know who they are, then that's also fine. But we need to drop the stereotypes ASAP. Number 2, men, guys, I hope I speak for you when I say this. Men like the chase. Yeah, we're like cheaters. Oh wait, I shouldn't say that. Not the cheat. Like, we're yeah, that cheater. The one that's not. Let's scratch that. Men like the chase. Men like the chase is what I'm trying to say. We like the chase. I'll be honest. Like, guys actually like a challenge, and I find a lot of women who, say things like, this guy is always on my matter. Oh my God, like, he won't leave me alone. Exactly. We don't want to leave you alone. We want you, and we will get you. We like a challenge. We like the pursuit. It's kind of wired in our DNA. And again, as I'm speaking, no generalizations. There's some guys that probably couldn't care less. You're not doing that. Be okay. Bye-bye. Peace out. Right? But the average guy likes the chase. And so in a sense, there's just a part that helps if you actually want a guy to, in a sense, please pardon my language, to find the pursuit worth it. It helps for you to do a little bit of running as it's chasing you. Do you get me? Stop, don't chase me. You need to run so that you place a little bit hard to get, and when he gets, he's like, yes, I've labored more abundantly than they are, yet not I, for the grace of the Lord. Like, help him chase you. Do you get what I mean? If you don't want the guy to chase you, let me tell you something, guys, or ladies rather. Don't let him chase you. Like, if you don't want him to chase you, then don't make him chase you. Be available. Like, if the guy's like, babe, now, how far? You say, oh, babe, come, I want you so badly. Oh, my God. Like, just do that. You will scare the guy away. Or the guy says, baby, why are you doing me like this? Like, baby, okay, let's get married and let's have 5 kids. Just bring it up. Like, no need to chase. I'm here. I promise you, the guy probably goes to you for a few days just to reassess what's going on, what's happening in your life. Who is this person? What's going on? But if you want this person that is entering your eye for good reasons, and we're going to talk about that in a different video. What are the right reasons to actually be attracted to someone? Then let him chase you, right? Let him chase you. And also, because men like the chase, one thing that's very important to state is many guys, because they want something from that relationship, it's almost as if they're like Hollywood just enters their veins. They're good. And this is not just guys, it happens to everybody. When you want certain things, you try to act the part. So this becomes the nicest, the most thoughtful guy in the whole world, who is always so generous and buys you gifts and is present and is attentive. So many times you want to go beyond the surface. Okay, how is this person like with other people? How do they interact with people, especially those who can't offer them anything in return? How do they treat them? Do they respect them? Do they love and honor such people, even strangers? Because if you are the only person that they are nice and kind to is not because you are the most special person in the world. It's because they have agenda, and you are just going to enter the agenda. So I'm just saying this. They are honest, genuine guys who actually love and care, but you also need to be careful and discerning to know that this is not just because this person wants to capture me and, pluck the flower from the garden. All right. Number 3. One thing that ladies should know about men is that men are also emotional. Men have feelings too. And of course, you can overly emasculate a man when people start to push the agenda that men should always be crying. I believe there is a strength to masculinity, and that should be emphasized as well. But the vulnerability side of masculinity needs also to be emphasized. There has to be a healthy balance of both, not a skewed version of it. So men are emotional. We have feelings. We want to be seen. We want to be honored. We want to be respected. We want to be loved. We want to have a safe space where we can feel vulnerable for a very good amount of time. Men feel very deeply, but we just express it differently. That's where the difference is. Many times we just express it differently. We really like you being there. We're not going to jump and say, "Oh my God, ah!" We're not going to say that. We're like, "Oh, that's great, man. My guy, how far?" We express it differently. We want to cry sometimes, but we're like, you know what? I'll just hold it in, And I go to my room and I cry. But in public, no. I'm okay. And we feel deeply, we express it differently. And if you're a woman who is able to allow a guy to be in a space where he can be vulnerable, can be in touch with his emotions without fear of judgment, without fear of feeling less than a man, then ultimately, then you're doing a good job, right? Of course, for some women, it's too much for them to handle. And I think there's a problem there where you feel like, I'm not saying in the case where a guy is overdoing it every time, like 80% of the conversations is him crying. He doesn't know what to do in life. He's confused. If that's all your conversation all the time, yeah, it can be a lot. But if it's just those moments where things are intense, he's going through a phase, and he knows that he can trust you and you're present in those moments and he can feel vulnerable, that's a win. That's a win. That's something special. So don't forget, men actually are emotional. We're not just rational beings or analytical. In fact, sometimes the conclusion you make when you see some things men do, you're like, yeah, that was not rational. That was something else. But men are emotional, and it's something worth admitting, but also not manipulating, to make sure that it's a safe space for the expression of emotion. Number 4, men are stunned by selflessness. So the average guy usually is wired by ambition. We find purpose and identity by the work we do. We want to do, we want to drive, we want to build, we want to go, we want to ideate, we want to construct. Like, we are wired to be builders, to be fixers. Like, that's just what we do many times. And, this is something that comes up many times in conversations where, ladies like, I don't want you to fix anything in my life. Like, I just want you to listen, dude. Just listen. The guy's like, yeah, I've heard you, but how can we fix this? You're not listening. Okay, can I fix that? That's the point. I don't want you to fix anything. So what do? Just listen, and we don't fix anything. Yes. That will go hard, though, auntie. Right? Because we're just wired to want to help. And I think that's a healthy thing to do. We want to protect, we want to provide. But if a guy really sees a lady do the exact reciprocal, like the lady reciprocates, where the lady is willing to fix, willing to serve, willing to give, and nothing overboard. Again, I'm basing this on the assumption that the woman in question, the single woman in question, is trying to build a healthy friendship with a man that will translate into something else. So that's my assumption. So I really think that, men who try to do things before they even want to speak, they'll be shocked when a woman considers them. So they take you out on a date, right? Maybe even you're the one that called for it. They decide to pay for it. But before they pay, like, hey man, no problem. Let me handle it this time. Oh, no, it's fine with me. Don't worry. Let me take care of it. No, let me also do something. It's stunning because, like, this is the direction of generosity always usually contemporarily, culturally goes in this direction. And so when you're able to match that generosity or at least reciprocate to a certain extent, Men really appreciate that. If there's a toxic idea of masculinity, then you find men who are intimidated or who feel weirded out by that. But a secure, mature man would really appreciate that. Wow, okay, she actually cares. And guys in the house, just in case you didn't know, if a woman is willing to sacrifice for you, and from her pocket she's spending on you, and she's treating you nice, and it's a sacrificial, you won the jackpot. That's a woman that actually cares. And so, quite the opposite. People think that it's when the man spends too much money and the woman who is enjoying all of that. There are women in the house, tell me the truth. Are there things you've enjoyed and benefited from men you didn't like and didn't want anything from? But as long as he's giving me the flowers and sending me the money, it's okay. But I want nothing with this guy. You know what I'm saying. But guys, if a girl should send you money or buy something or go out of her way to do something for your benefit, she likes you. I'm not saying all the cases, but more times than not, that is what's happening. She actually likes you. That's the scope. I'm revealing things. You're welcome. Wealth, right? You're getting wealthy, aren't you? Yeah. Number 5, and the last point I'll mention, is men pay attention to signals. We do. We're not oblivious. Sometimes we mistake the signals, but signals, if they're there, we would usually pick up on them. And I'm saying that for women who are not they want to put themselves in a position where they can be seen, they can be chased, they can be pursued. And so just do all the right things. Be present. Like, go beyond what an acquaintance would do. Like, an acquaintance would say, hey, hi, hello, how's it going? Oh, how's the weather? Oh, Tinubu. Oh, Nigeria. Blah, blah, blah. And that's the end. But beyond friendship, you start to ask some deeper questions below the surface. You are more present. You are more helpful. Those signals are very clear. We see it. We're not ignorant. We're not oblivious. We actually, sometimes we are. Let me be honest. We are. Yeah, we are. I'm sorry. But sometimes, and most times, we actually see the signals. And of course, if a guy walks up to you and says, hey, I just want to be sure. Is there something here? I'm picking up on something. And hey, you can be honest. Yeah, bro. I've been spying on you for a while. I've been eyeing you for a while. I like you, bro. You can feel free to say that it's okay. Nobody will die. I think that's maturity. Some of you say, I would rather die. I would rather lick the toilet seat than confess my love. Okay, Bele. We have some toilets for you to try out. Look, it's okay to be confident in your feelings and say, this is what I want. And hey, that's it. Take it or leave it. If you're not doing, let me know where I'm going next, and you go. Get closure, you move. But drop the signals. Leave the breadcrumbs that eventually lead to the bread. Right? Don't just offer the bread and say, yeah, start eating agege, it's fresh. You say, no, these are the breadcrumbs. Hey, are you seeing it? Are you following? Are you seeing what I'm doing for you, bro? And then as he's following and picking up on those things, and he finds, the bread has been here all along. Makes sense. I think you enable the chase, and then you're also confident in your preferences and what you want in a partner. So I hope this helps. There's more to guys. Trust me. There's more to men than meets the eye. But I can tell you for a fact, these are things you should never forget about, guys. Especially if you're looking for someone who you can build with and make something long-lasting with. These are the things you should remember and look out for when you are interacting with God's men. All right, gentlemen, I hope I did you justice. I hope I helped. Ladies in the house, I hope I did. Is there more you want to know about this topic? Drop it in the comments right now as I am speaking. If there are some points you want to also mention, put it down in the comments. Please, I welcome it. If there are more questions you have on this topic or more, drop it in the comments, send an email, and you will definitely get your answers to the questions, just like I've done today. I hope this was a blessing to you. All right, I will see you at the next one. Don't forget to subscribe and share with a friend. I love you so much. God bless you. See you next time.